Hi guys, this is Kyle from the Rugged Store. Today we're going to go over this mounting and docking equipment. We're going to show you how to put together a pedestal mount. This is something that, we get a lot of customers. They'll get their Gamber Johnson equipment and they'll see all these different parts, and they give us a call. They're like, how do we put this together? The instructions provided, aren't that great, or, they don't quite understand it. So we're going to give you a physical example, show you how to do this. We've done this in the past, but, it was lower quality. We're going to try to up the quality on that so you can see that a little bit better in what we're doing. So the pedestal mount will usually, mount on your passenger side. It's going to usually utilize the seat bolts for that specific vehicle. So the first thing you want to do is you want to figure out the base for that vehicle. There are universal bases like this one where you can just drill into the floorboard and use bolts to mount it. Now that isn't the best solution, for most people. They don't want to drill into their vehicles. A lot of departments have their vehicles on lease. So you really want to make sure you get a non-drill solution, which the majority of vehicles that are used in the fields that you're going to need this are covered. Even ones that are not, you're going to be able to find non-drill solution bases for those. If you have questions about that, if you can't find that, make sure to contact us. We can either put you with a full package that's ready to go with your vehicle, or we can piece it together and help you really find the solution that works best for you. So we're going to start with the base. So after you have your base installed, most packages you're going to have your lower pole. Some packages will already have the lower pole installed. So if you're piecing together one, look to see if your base already has a lower pole actually integrated into the base. If not, you're going to need a lower pole. Now these come in multiple different sizes. I believe this one is a 7-inch lower pole. You can get taller ones, etc., to accommodate how high up you need that to be or how low you need that to be. If you're unsure about that, that's another thing you can reach out to us at the Rugged Store to really find out about. So we're going to kind of dive into this and start installing this. Okay, so you take your lower pole and you got your base. You got some cutouts here, and all the hardware is going to be provided by Gamber Johnson. All you really need is a couple hand tools and you're good to go. These are really easy to install once you know how to do it. So you got your four bolts that go with your bottom pole here, and we're going to go ahead and just get that going. Hand tighten these a little bit. I find most of these bolts for Gamber Johnson are 9/16 for the bigger ones. Not all of them hold true to that, but a lot of them will be 9/16. All right, you just take a ratchet, a wrench, anything you have to go ahead and tighten these up. Now there's no specific torque specs provided by Gamber Johnson for their equipment, but just as tight as you can get it without damaging the product. All right, so we got our lower pole installed. The second piece of the puzzle would be your upper pole. These also come in different lengths depending on how high or low you need it in your vehicle, what's best ergonomic for that vehicle. Once again, if you need help with that, just let us know. This uses a tension device at the bottom of the pole. It actually inserts into the bottom pole here, and whenever you tighten the top nut here, it expands it and actually causes the friction inside to hold it in place. Slide that in there. This is where you can make your adjustments whenever it's actually inside the vehicle. You do have some adjustments you can make of how high or low you need that to be. So you can see here I can raise it up to a certain point or lower it to a certain point. We're just going to kind of keep it in the middle here. Just hold that down. Go take your wrench again, and you got that top bolt that I showed you. You just go ahead and tighten that down, and that's going to expand the mechanism inside the pole and hold it in place. Okay, now that that's in place and that's good to go, you're ready to start installing the motion attachment, which actually holds the computer and does most of everything you're going to need to be able to move that computer around within your vehicle. So the motion attachment is a major part of your system. So you really want to make sure you're happy with the motion attachment you get. This is Gamber Johnson's patented Mongoose system. This one is, it has full 360 degree. You can slide it in and out. It also has a tilt function up top and allows you to swivel 360 degrees up here as well. Everything's locking in place. It's got these grooves down here on this metal plate, and this is heavy duty stuff. Whenever this is locked into place, if you get in a wreck, a crash, this is not going to disengage and cause a projectile within the vehicle, which is a major reason you would want to go with a premium mounting and docking equipment over something that might be plastic or less durable construction than the steel construction. So these upper poles usually have a clamshell system. So you can see the other part right here. It's already installed in the motion attachment just to save some time. So what you would do is you would actually take the clamshell off the top of the pole, install it on the bottom of the motion attachment, and then you can install the motion attachment onto the upper pole. So you can see how that clamshell just goes over right there, and then you'll have the provided bolts with those as well. All right, now that's the majority of your pedestal mount for your vehicle. Let's go ahead and get this out of my face here. You can see this knob right here. You can pull that forward, and that actually allows the 360 degree motion. You have the second tab on the side of the Mongoose that can pull out, and that allows it to go back and forth. And then you also have your tilt swivel up top here. I can get that to loosen up here. You can see where it will tilt and also swivel up top. And so you can get full articulation of where that computer is going to be. The Mongoose is heavily recommended. On all Gamber Johnson's pre-packaged vehicle kits, the Mongoose is included. But if you're piecing one together, it's highly recommended to get this. If you have something like you're needing a fire truck, you might need some more reach. They do have longer slide arms. If that's something that you're interested in, please let us know and we'll jump into that. And help you out and make sure you get the correct equipment you need. And another thing is you can get a support brace that goes on these poles here, and then you would attach that to a part of the vehicle, and it helps with the vibration whenever you're driving down the road. Now, vibration is extremely important whenever you're talking about longevity of the computer that you're using within the vehicle. That's why consumer grade products are not good for vehicle use over a long period of time. Those vibrations can definitely hurt consumer products within a vehicle. We highly recommend rugged products for over-the-road use. So we're going to go ahead and just take a CF31 mount, or CF31 dock, and we're going to go ahead and place that on here so you can get an idea of what that would look like with a laptop mount on it. Now, of course, you can get tablet mounts that can go on here. You can get tablet mount with keyboards, anything that you need a mount on here, we should be able to take care of. If you do have a non-rugged computer or rugged computer that isn't, as well supported within the market, there are universal mounts available that will work and help your needs just as well. So let's go ahead and let's turn this back here, and I'll put this dock onto the system. All right, guys, now you can see the full setup here. You get a good understanding of what it's going to look like inside the vehicle, how that's going to hold the computer. Let's kind of swing that towards you so you can get a good view of it. Got your tilt, as you can see. Now, most rugged computers do have dedicated docks These dedicated docks will have port replication. That means whenever you set the computer inside of it, that you do not need to hook up any physical cables to the computer itself. They all get ran through the dock, which is extremely convenient whenever you need to remove that computer. You don't have to undo any wires from it, any accessories. It's all in the dock. You can just pop the computer right out and go. Whenever you're ready to put it back in, you just pop it in. All your connections are still there. All your accessories, peripherals inside the vehicle are ready to be powered. You can also get antenna pass-through on these docks, which allows you to run antennas outside of the vehicle for better reception for 4G LTE, GPS, or whatever your needs may be. If you have any particular questions about how to put this together, any particular questions on what parts you need for your vehicle, please reach out to us at theruggedstore.com. Our contact page has our phone number, our email addresses, and our contact is also always on our YouTube page. We do appreciate you guys taking the time to look at this video. Comment below if you have any questions. Once again, thank you and have a great day.